like any of you fucking bots want to hear this fucking shit, but if you're someone that's really trying to break a fucking cycle or just try to do something that's fucking hard, you have to understand that patience is the only way that any of that shit is ever gonna fucking happen. Here's the fucking thing. Cycles, for example, like imagine you're trying to break a cycle, like you're an alcoholic or a drug addict, right? And you're trying to break the cycle of being an alcoholic or a drug addict. You think you're gonna do that fucking shit overnight? You think you're just suddenly gonna quit cold turkey and suddenly you're just gonna stop that shit and never fucking touch it again and that's fucking it? Okay, maybe in a wild, blue moon, maybe that somebody will do that. Like once in a fucking wild blue moon, there's gonna be some crazy motherfucker out there who could just stop cold turkey overnight and completely fucking give it up. Be honest here, realistically, as I'm still, oh my god, fucking dying from illness here. Be fucking honest, people. Most likely, most of you are not gonna be breaking shit like that over fucking night. In fact, it might even take you fucking years to overcome that shit. You have to incorporate patience into your day-to-day life as if your fucking life depends on it to really break those fucking habits. Because again, let me give you guys, let me run this down a little bit more so you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Hang on. Anything worthwhile takes fucking time. Again, if you want to become healthy and you want to break that habit, it is going to take time, because here's the thing, you don't want to do it, you want to give up. But then again, tomorrow comes and suddenly your addiction, that shit starts to hit and you want to fucking go drink or get fucked up or do whatever the fuck. It's gonna happen. A lot of the days when you're trying to stop that shit, you're gonna have bad days where you want to relapse and go back to where you just started before you fucking try to quit and quit cold fucking turkey. That's the thing. You have to learn to be patient, because there are gonna be so many fucking days where you want to relapse and go back and do all the same fucking shit, harm your body again and go and repeat the fucking cycle, which we're also fucking good at doing, because this whole world is just a repeated cycle and all we do is repeat fucking cycles. It's hard to break that shit. To remember, these cycles that you put yourself in have been going on for probably fucking years. Like, you've been doing this for years, day in and day out. That's what you're used to. You think you can just break that shit overnight? You think you're magically gonna stop and that's fucking it? You're never gonna touch shit again? You're gonna be fucking healthy and that's game over and you fucking overcame it? That's not how that fucking shit works, and you fucking know it. Patience is the only way to break the cycle, because you have to learn to understand that there are going to be days, most days, where you're going to want to relapse and go back to that shit again, and it's going to be a fucking hard, it's going to be an internal battle of back and forth of you wanting to do it, but also the other side that knows you can't do it, to not fucking do it, and it's just going to keep going like this, and you have to learn to balance that, because you know full well you can't do that, but you also know full well that you're not fully healed and it's going to take a fucking long time. So you got to internally find that balance. Instead of going like this, bring it in and keep it centered. Don't allow yourself to go back to those fucking cycles, because if you try to rush the process, you're going to make yourself want to go back and start relapsing into those cycles. Patience is the only way forward, because patience helps you to realize things that you didn't see when you had a cloudy mind. But when you have patience, your mind becomes unclouded and you can start to see the bigger picture. When you start to have more patience and understanding, things will become a little bit more easier, more, less complicated, and you'll have a better understanding of why things are happening, more of appreciation for, the process, and you're not gonna bitch and complain, and things will be just a little bit fucking easier for you. And as I'm over here still trying to get over my sickness, whatever the fuck I have, you can take my advice. You don't have to take my advice, but if you want to break those cycles, you want to get healthier, you gotta take my advice. Allow yourself to incorporate patience and to realize patience is the only way forward, because you're gonna have days, like I said, most days where you're gonna want to relapse and go back to that shit again. Patience is to help you realize that you can't go back to that, but it's also gonna be a battle that you have to understand. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna have its ups and downs. So that way you're gonna have a better understanding. You're not gonna be so, hard on yourself. If you want to relapse, you'll have a better understanding, so it's not going to you're not going to get in your head as much. It's just going to be easier. You have a better understanding, and it will just be fucking easier, and I'm not going to make it more complicated than that. Again, guys, take my advice. Don't take my advice. Do what the fuck you got to do, but I'm just trying to do what's best for you. If you guys want to be healthier, incorporate patience and break those cycles. If you don't give a fuck, continue to do what the fuck you've been doing and let yourself fucking suffer. I don't know what else to tell you at that point, but I'm just doing what's best for you. My fucking throat is still fucked up. I can't stand this fucking sickness, but you guys know I got your best interest at heart, so do what you gotta do. Don't do what you gotta do. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm just here as the messenger doing what I gotta do to help you guys do what you gotta do so we can all live the life that we all want to fucking live. So yeah, I love you guys. Stay classy. Stay beautiful. Give me a fucking kiss. I fucking love you so much.